Okay, so today I'd like to go over my process of editing what I like to call a talking head video. Okay, it's a little bit different, and normally I don't do the whole green screen thing. Technically, I'm not right now. I have a NVIDIA 5060 Ti, so it's doing a lot of the heavy lifting per se for me. I have a whole video covering that. So, long story short, I don't need a green screen. I usually don't do it this way, but I figured it would be best so I can show you guys this actual inspector as well. Okay. So right now, this is my TikTok timeline. There is technically an option in DaVinci Resolve that lets you actually just have it automatically do a TikTok type thing for you for the previewer. I don't like that, so I don't have that enabled. This is my regular gaming timeline right here. See, I like keeping a timeline just so I have it. Now, I will admit every now and then, uh, you know, things do get a little more messy because of this method I'm using, but I do tend to clean it up as needed, so that's good at least. Okay, and then what we will want to do is technically what I'm doing, you won't be able to see it because it's on the monitor, but what I am doing is dragging and dropping. Okay, now yeah, that's the easiest method to import. Okay, just drag directly to your timeline. And then I have command keys for splitting stuff easily and stuff. So I just hit S on my keyboard and then it created that. I have these two here locked. Okay. If you have them locked, that means no matter what you do to the bottom thing, these won't move. They'll stay in the same exact position. As you saw when I, deleted part of the timeline or part of the clip anyway, these stayed exactly where they were. And then I will use Command key Shift and Z to make it like this. Okay. And then, okay, see, I have a fun trick I do, which is that whenever I am going to want to edit something out, I'm silent for a few seconds, okay? So that way I don't have to worry about accidentally not knowing where to edit out. Now alternatively, you could probably just look at and make a mental note of the time, which I do both kind of in a way. Now I'm going to make this a little bit bigger, which is a simple trick. I'm only doing that because, sometimes I don't want the bar to show when I'm being on just on the website or something. So yeah, there we go with that. Always go. My tip would probably be always go to the front, the 00 beginning of your timeline to check and make sure that no blank spaces. But I'll show you what I mean. Because if we zoom in, you could accidentally like put it here. It's literally just like 2 frames over, right? So it's 2 milliseconds. It's not even 2 seconds. But it's enough for it to technically cause a black screen for a moment and blinking in the playback at the beginning. Which, I'll be honest, I do that sometimes, then I have to edit it out myself, and it's pretty annoying overall. And then and then also we can hit end here. Now see, there are end and home on the keyboard already, but I actually use my Stream Deck XL to help me out. I have literally dedicated end button, insert button, grab still button. So grab still actually just grabs an image from anywhere anywhere that playhead is on the timeline. That's what it captures a still image of in the resolution of your timeline. So it's actually very convenient for making thumbnails and stuff. We don't have to do that in this case. Yeah, so we're going to go back to end, and then I will hover over. Nope, that's not what we need. No, that is what we need. I'll hover over this and then hit insert, and it will insert it. And then after we have everything the way we want it, we just go to delivery. And then this is the way on location, because DaVinci Resolve had this cool thing where it keeps the location of your timeline type thing. So that's always good. And then I have a thing already copied and pasted, and then I just hit add to render queue, and then I'd finally hit render, and then it will render out the video. And how fast it goes depends on a few things. It depends on how intensive your clips are. It depends what resolution your video's in, and it depends on the power of your GPU, or technically, if you don't have a dedicated GPU and you have a CPU, DaVinci Resolve will technically still run on a CPU, but it won't be as quick, as snappy, as you saw the little to no effects on this particular clip. But yeah, I just wanted to walk through that with you guys. If you guys want to see the finished video, I'll leave a link in the description below to the completed video. This is a video on Destiny 2 actually ending its services that I was editing, and I decided I'd walk you guys through what I'm doing. So yeah, hopefully you guys learned something from this in some way, shape, or form. And with that said, I will catch you guys in the future. Later.